Hello, I'm Sue Ann Delt. Today is Friday, October 16th, 2020, and this is my daily report and rain pull. So, we are currently in a new moon. It's new moon in Libra. The moon goes new tonight, which means that there's no light from the sun hitting it. It's a dark moon. And so, if you feel weird or off or not really yourself right now, blame it on the moon. So, I'm going to pull a rune now. My little rune bag. Representing Burritos eating chow. That one looks familiar also. What do y'all think? Have we done this one before? No, we did the X. Here's ours. We pulled it upright. Need, N-I-E-D, need, necessity. On a material level, need denotes restriction. It is associated with the planet Saturn, the slowest moving planet that the ancient Germans would have been able to observe. Saturn corresponds to our images of Old Father Time and the Grim Reaper. This planet represents the status quo, authority, and structure. When need appears, it shows that the querent is faced with a situation that he or she will not be able to change by drastic or headstrong action. Rather, the querent needs to have patience. Need does not necessarily imply failure, but counsels that there are forces at work that are too strong and entrenched to be moved in a hurry. In affairs of the heart, need does not, as a rule, augur well, as it is rather a cool and removed rune. It can, however, sometimes signify a distance between people, whether literally or metaphorically, that the querent seeks to overcome. On an inner level, need signifies spiritual growth through hardship. Saturn is always a hard taskmaster and demands great sacrifice, as perhaps from a hermit or ascetic. However, deprivation can be a very good learning curve, if a little steep at times. Inner strength is not built on resistance to, but rather acceptance of, the vicissitudes of life. And for fun, we'll read the reversed. In many sets of runes, it is impossible to tell whether need is reversed or not. So in order to make a distinction, you might be forced either to make some sort of mark on the rune itself, or to rely heavily on your own intuition. If you perceive this rune as being reversed, it denotes that the querent may have recently taken a rather flippant and thoughtless attitude and must now pay the dues. If the querent fails to change his or her approach forthwith, the consequences could be dire indeed, as the full force of the establishment comes down on them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can tell ours was upright because the part that goes across should be higher up. There it is upright. And there it is reversed. See, it's lower on the staff. And that is need, necessity. Need, N-I-E-D. So, what to do now is we're going to talk about kitty cat Charlie. Charlie was my office kitty. He was the oldest cat we had, and he passed away last night. The angels came for Charlie and took him to heaven. And boy, we're sure going to miss him around there. It seems like he's been there forever, but he's probably actually been hanging around the office since 2006 or 2007, and he was grown when he showed up. He was grown and neutered, so he was somebody's cat. What happens a lot of times in the neighborhood where my office is that college kids move into the neighborhood and they adopt a cat, and then when it's time to graduate and move on, they leave the cat there. And oftentimes the abandoned kitties find their way to my office because I had outside cats that I was feeding, and so other cats would come and share, and so it sort of became a sanctuary for homeless and wayward kitty cats. But a lot of the cats over the years who have showed up had already been spayed or neutered. Leon was, and Callie is, and Charlie was, and let's see, I'm sure there's others I'm not thinking of at the moment because I'm a little sad about Charlie. It wasn't a complete surprise. I had a feeling that he was going to pass soon, and you know, I knew he hadn't been feeling well, so he will suffer no more. So this afternoon after lunch we'll be burying Charlie next to Leon, and he's off to heaven. Thank you for watching my daily update and rune pull. I hope you liked it. If you did, click that like button. And if you really liked it, subscribe to my channel so that someday I have lots of subscribers and I can do live videos, because I think that would be fun. And Burrito does too. So have a good afternoon, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye-bye.